Hi everyone! So today we are going to be using Powtoon. We should all be at this spot right now, which should be the template page. If you're not, pause the video and head back to those directions on the website. It's going to have you put in your email, but overall you're going to have to create an account for Powtoon to be able to move forward. So we should all be at the template stage. We are going to be selecting trivia time. Powtoon is a platform where we can create animated presentations, so it's just a fun way to make our presentations a little bit more lively. Today we're going to be working on facts about bar graphs. So we should all have a piece of paper next to us as listed in the previous directions on the website. So we are going to get started. So you're going to click Trivia Time. It's going to show you a preview. We're going to pause that because that's a little loud. And then we're going to click Edit this template. So I'm just going to be on here to make sure that you have a resource to go to in case you get stuck. But I'm going to be walking us through how to do this, and we're going to have an example by the end, which is posted on the website as well, but this is how I got to that point. Loading, loading. Loading awesomeness. Yours might still be loading as well. You're welcome to have it up and pause the video and go back and forth between the two different tabs, or you're welcome to watch this as I continue through and then go in and fill it in and then check back if you need it. However you want to do it, this is just a tool for you to use to complete this assignment. Still loading just a little bit. So we are going to click on this first screen, which should be slide number 1. You see slide, that's 01 over there. This is slide 1. So what I want you to do first is I want you to click company name, double click it, or highlight it however you want to. Make sure that's blue because you're going to put your own name in there. Miss Jones is using her full name today. So it's time for Samantha Jones's virtual trivia. We are going to delete that logo. It says insert logo. That's for businesses or companies, such as, I know you all are familiar with the Apple for Apple products or the swoosh for Nike. Those are logos, but we don't have a logo for our class yet, so maybe we should make one. Right now we do not have one, so we're going to get rid of that. So that's slide 1. We're going to move forward. On the left hand side you have your slides. We're going to move to slide 2. So at this time I want you to pause the video or exit the video, but you need to grab that piece of paper that I had you pull out, and I want you to write down 6 questions around bar graphs. And then the answer as well. You need to know the answer to it. So for example, one of mine is, what is the rhyme to remember which is the X and Y axis? So that's one of my questions, and of course the answer is X to the left, Y to the sky. So what I want you to do is I want you to go through, make 6 questions about bar graphs that you know the answer to, put the answer underneath, because we're going to be using it as we go through the presentation. So pause me and come back when you're ready, but we're going to move forward. So we are on question 1. So right now I want you to click on that question and put in your first question. So my first question is, what is the rhyme to remember which is the X and Y axis? Question mark. What we also are going to have to do is do a couple pictures. So we've practiced this before, but I'm going to walk you through it again. What I need you to do is go in and grab 10 pictures surrounding bar graphs, surrounding data that we can use in the presentation. So to remind you how to do that, you're going to need to open a tab. I already have one open. Click to go to images. So I have data searched, and these are images for data. I'm on images up here. You're going to pick one that you like. I'm going to do this one. I like that. Save image as. Click it. It's going to pull up your folder. Now as you can see, I've already saved a whole bunch of pictures, but I'm going to save this one, and we're going to call it Data 6. I'm going to save it. So now it's in your folder, and you're going to go back to your presentation. You're going to right click and you're going to hit swap. So we're going to do swap. You're going to upload an image. Upload. It's a lot of steps, that's why we're walking through them. And then you are going to pick whichever one you want. I'm not going to go with the one that I just put in, but I'm going to go with bar graph 3, because that's the one I like. So now it's in there. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab about 10 pictures and do the same thing I did. You're going to put them in your folder. I want you to have about 10 of them. Now, if you are looking at this and you're like, Miss Jones, there's more I can do with this. I can make them bigger. I can change the color. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it. This is totally your space to be as creative as you want, but I'm going to move forward and continue through the presentation. If you see some of these things that you want to change, you want to make bigger, go for it. Okay? Again, we're going to delete that logo because we don't need it. And then we're going to move forward to slide number 3, which is question 2. So you're going to go back to your piece of paper. You're going to write down you're going to insert your second question, which is for me, what is data? Okay. Again, you are not allowed to use my questions. I should have said that in the beginning. Your questions are your own. My questions are my questions, okay? We might have a little bit of overlap and that's okay, but you are not allowed to copy all 6 of my questions. I'm going to be watching. So we finished question 2. What is data? We're going to delete our logo. We don't need that on there. I would like to switch out this background. We don't have to have this background in here because this doesn't really make sense for us, does it? So you're going to right click again. You're going to hit swap background. Now we are going to, I'm just going to pick, let's see how a background color works. You're welcome to do this. I'll model both ways. So if you want to pick a background color, go in and select, kind of like that one. Okay, that was, not sure how I feel about that one. That's how you can do it. I'm going to leave that just so you can see how to get there. Like I said, in regards to creativity, you're more than welcome to play around with this. If you want to change the color of this thing, you could do that. If you want to change the font again, you could do that. The way you would change this color is you click this, change it to yellow. Okay? So there's lots of fun things you can do. I'm not going to spend much time going through that because you're more than welcome to do whatever you'd like with that. So we've got question 2, what is data? Moving on to question 3. We're going to insert our third question. Mine is, what do the bars on the graph represent? What do the bars on the graph represent? Did I spell that? Yes. Okay. We're going to go in. Again, we're going to swap the background. Doesn't need to be there. We are going to upload a background. You're more than welcome to keep a change the background color, or this is the way to add a picture to the background. So I am going to select one of my data pictures because I think that will look good. And there we go. I am going to get rid of the logo. And now we have question 3. I will model how to change the color for this just because it's a little, we'll do white. Okay, that is question 3. We're moving on to question 4, slide 5. Slowly but surely it will load. There we go. So what are we doing here? We are going to our list. We're figuring out what number 4 is. For me, it is what is y. Miss Jones can't read today. Why is the title important? Why is the title important? Okay. What else do we need to do? We need to get rid of that logo. We need to swap out our picture because that cute little pug is it cute? I'm not sure it's cute. We gotta get rid of it though. I am going to upload an image because this isn't the background. We're gonna upload a picture. See if we can find it. A good one. I think let's do this one. I think that one's on our website too. Oof. Okay, so see how that did that? I didn't even know this was going to happen, but if yours does this, what you do is you right click and bring to the front. That should have done it. Hold on, let's see. That is really bizarre. Alright, well let's do this. We're going to swap it because obviously that picture's not working. That might happen to you too, and that's totally fine. If it doesn't look the way you want it to look, go back in, upload an image, select upload. Let's do that one. Hopefully that one will work. That was really funny. And it didn't. That's okay, it just gives us more practice. What is that? Oh, you know what? I know what's going on here. Well, we're in this together, guys. What happened is that the original picture was cropped funny, so our picture is a little, doesn't show the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and I'm going to pick a data picture where those cuts don't matter. We're going to pick data number 5, and I'll show you. See? That way it shows a little bit more of the picture, or it doesn't show more of the picture, it just shows a different, the picture just has a different layout, so it looks a little bit better in that cut. But that is what I'm going to leave there. So we're going to move forward to question 5. And our question 5 is, it's important to L, blank, blank, oops, underneath the graph. Oh, that's a statement. It's important to blank the graph. Any guesses on what it is? We will go over it in the answer section, but I'm going to select a new picture, swap, and just how it happened on the previous slide, we just have to roll with the punches. That's all. It's just flexing our creativity. So if one thing doesn't work, we do another and we keep going until we like it. We always talk about our growth mindset, right? So that happens a lot in technology. You just gotta keep moving forward. Alright, I like that. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. This can be a bar graph of sorts. It could be data, focused, however you want to do it. I'm going to delete that logo. Did I remember to do it on the other page? Does anyone, let's see. Did I do it on this side? I did. Look at me go. So, just as I just did, you can always move through these slides in case you forgot something or you want to make sure you did it right. We're going to move on to slide 7. Which is question 6. Question 6 for me